It is Good Friday, and I am going for a little scavenger hunt over to the junkyard. I learned that the XJ sway bar I'm using on the back of the Tacoma actually was available in different bar diameters. So when I went to purchase the new bushings, they asked me what the diameter of the sway bar was, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know there was options. And apparently I have the smallest option, was a 16 millimeter sway bar, and they are offered in larger diameters, 22, 24, and even I think 26 millimeter, or something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but anyway, I'm hoping to score one that's a larger diameter. With the top heaviness of that truck, I think that'll really help take out kind of the last little bit of, I say little bit, there's still a lot of body roll, which would be hugely beneficial to my lovely wife. I'd love for her to be able to ride with me more. However, she has issues with vertigo, and the rocking and swaying of the truck really limits the amount of time that she can be in there. So I'm gonna go pick up my dad, and we're gonna go hunting today. Just seen my first ever in traffic here. It's got a manufacturer's plate on it, but the Hummer SUV electric. That thing is pretty sick. I am not an electric car guy per se, but I can appreciate it. That thing's pretty badass. All right, so we are here, and this is what I'm looking for the sway bar from under, is one of these things. The problem is they're very difficult to see if they have one, and what the diameter is. But there it is. And I can tell you that that's the same diameter as the one that I already have. We're gonna keep hunting. That thing's pretty sweet. Datsun, I think, or Nissan. Yeah, Datsun or Nissan motorhome. That's kind of cool. Behind it there's a third gen Toyota pickup, which, like most of them, is just rotted right out. But you never know, sometimes you need a little trinket or something off of one. So we're trying to get front sway bar for Chris for the CJ, and they got it engineered really sweet that you have to remove the steering gearbox and bracket on these YJs in order to get the sway bar off. So trying to do that. Thankfully, we brought some power tools with us. Look at what's left of that bolt head. The tip of it rotted out inside the frame rail.
Another one that way? Oh yeah.
I can't imagine they were designed that way, but it sure is funny to pull them out when they look like that. Okay. So,
now the gearbox is loose.
Yeah. But I don't know what else is holding this bracket on. Anything's holding the bracket on?
Probably rust.
That might be all that's holding it. might need to grab that front over here.
A little persuasion.
There we go. Well, get off of that. Bit hard. Didn't Chris the bracket? No, maybe he's gonna need it.
Let's see what you pulled out of there.
YJ front sway bar with bracket for steering box mount. Crazy.
Excellent.
So while we're here, I've been looking for some different front seats for the Tacoma. And aftermarket seats are nice and all, but they're expensive. And usually they're more reasonable here. But I found this Prelude, which is cool because the Preludes are 2-door, so the seat still slides forward, so you got access behind it. And they're a dark color, so they should match up all right. And Honda seats are notoriously pretty comfy.
Well, it's nice because you can slide it ahead a tiny bit, tilt it back.
Yeah.
So your back can be more comfortable in the Tacoma.
So we're gonna see if we can get some Prelude seats for Taco. Oh yeah, nice.
One side down.
So, unfortunately, the frame rail seems to be kind of stuck on this seat. So hopefully I can get it out of here. One. It's a shame. This was probably.
It shouldn't be rust holding this in place, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it has sat out here a while, so who knows.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world's holding it. Like I got this one to move. That side looks like it's directly hooked to the lever that I'm pulling on. So I'm guessing the track is just like seized up over there or something. I don't know. Guess I'm gonna have to sit in it, which I was trying to not do because it's
kind of disgusting.
kind of gross and it's gonna need to be shampooed. There we go.
There.
Oh,
Just needed a couple 100 pounds of dead weight on it.
yeah, I guess. Brute force and ignorance seems to be more common.
Whatever works. You got all the bolts out? Oh.
No, that's what I was doing to try and get the bolts out. One more to go. And then, don't forget any tools in it.
It is out.
All right. So we haven't been like 100% successful in that I haven't found my XJ rear sway bar yet, but we have looked at least a dozen of them and they all seem to have the small diameter sway bar, which is, I don't know, weird to me, I guess. You'd think that if there was options that you would find one, but so far no luck. We did find Chris's YJ front sway bar. Got that removed. Found some Prelude seats. I picked up the tailgate from that second gen Toyota pickup and some taillights off of it that were in good shape. And we're still scouring the yard looking for that XJ rear sway bar, but there's only like one more loop that we haven't done, which we're going to try and do on our way out. And guess we'll see how it goes. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. So apparently we're not the first with the ingenuity to put bicycle tires on your Power Wheels, because even found one over here. So we were fairly successful in that all the stuff we did get. We actually ended up finding a front bumper for our buddy Pat there, that Pat Heron. If you aren't following him or whatever, he is into building old hot rods, and he does a lot of like metal repair and stuff on his YouTube channel, and aftermarket AC. He's done all kinds of cool stuff, but he's got a 37 Chevy hot rod with no front bumper on it, and we happened to find a 37 Chevy with a pretty decent front bumper on it. So we snagged that for him while we were out there. Still no luck on the XJ rear sway bar. I think it's a mythical creature, like the Loch Ness Monster or Sasquatch. I don't know if they actually make a bigger than 16 millimeter sway bar. We looked at over 15 of those Jeeps and came up empty-handed. So, oh well, here's what it is. I'll keep doing some digging around on the internet, maybe check with other junkyards, but it was a fun day. Go out, cruise around, and look around, see what you can find.